What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be rating every Billie Eilish song. If you don't know who Billie Eilish is, which I doubt you don't, she is a very talented artist who accomplished a lot with very few songs, and let's get right into it. I'm going to start rating these, and all of them I rated above a 7, so I'm going to put all the ratings in green. So 6 Feet Under. I gave this a 9 out of 10. This is an incredible song and Billie's first one uploaded to Spotify. The vibe is gentle and Billie's vocals really shine on this track. The chorus is also catchy and makes listeners feel a wave of emotions. Next, we have Bored. This song almost made me cry. The emotion in the lyrics are so powerful that they create a somber setting that appears vividly in the listener's mind. This track was on the show 13 Reasons Why, and it's a great fit for the show's theme. And here we have Billie Eilish's first and only LP, Don't Smile at Me. And the first track on this is Copycat. I gave this one an 8. I like the song more than I expected to. The chorus is clever and it's a good start to the LP, but there isn't much in the song outside of the title. Next one, I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. This song has an iconic and meaningful chorus and is a very unique song that explores the concept of female self-perception through a creative lens, so it's a great song. My Boy, this is a 7.8. I honestly thought it was hilarious that one of the first words that Billie used in this song was sus, but the song doesn't really stand out much compared to a lot of her songs, as it's literally just talking about her boy's personality traits, but still a good song. Watch. I gave this one a 9. I love the lyrics and the emotional openness of the song, and the chorus is a great example of Billie's vocal ability, so it's a great song. Party Favor. This one's a little weird. I gave it an 8.4. The song sounds like it has ukulele in it, which is unique for pop songs, and the lyrics aren't very remarkable, but the instrumental elevates the song. I really don't mind this song, though. In fact, it actually sounds kind of nice. So, Bellyache. This might be my favorite Billie Eilish song. I gave this a 9.6. I should have given it higher, but it's a really good song. This is one of my favorite Billie Eilish songs, which I guess I already said. It has an infectious guitar riff and the faster pace of the song, and Billie's incredible vocals take the listener on a sonic journey, so it's a really good song. You should go listen to it right now. Ocean Eyes, I gave this one a 9.8, which is actually higher than Bellyache. I really like this song. This is a song that propelled Billie to recognition. It was like the first one she uploaded to SoundCloud, and it got like 10,000 streams in a week, which I think is insane. It's great for her. And I absolutely love the vocals in the song's chorus. The entire track makes me feel like I'm floating, honestly, and it's absolutely incredible how this was her first song uploaded, so that's really impressive. Hostage, I gave this one an 8.5. The track isn't very notable, but it feels like something I would fall asleep to. Not that bad, though. And Burn, this is literally just a watch, but with someone named Vince Staples in it, so this is her first collaboration. I gave this one an 8.6 because it's literally just the same thing, but slightly less good. Alright, next we have, I'm just going to call this Broken Hearts. I gave this an 8.5. This is a good, depressing song. However, it is far from her best. That's all I really had to say for it. Lovely. This is a 9.5. Billie's second collaboration and most streamed song. That's pretty impressive. Both Billie's and Khalid's voices are incredible, and the introspective nature of the song creates a majestic ascending journey for listeners. This is actually a really great song. I like it more every time I listen to it, so you should definitely listen to that one. Come Out and Play. I think this is the lowest rated Billie song I put on here, in my opinion. There's pretty much nothing notable here. It's a nice track, but the lyrics are kind of strange, so that one barely stayed in the green at a 7. When I Was Older, I gave this one an 8.4. It's just a great atmospheric song, and it's from some film I've never watched before, but I don't think I'm going to watch it, honestly. When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? This is her first actual album. So this first one I just gave an 8. It's literally just like a few seconds, and she just like says, I forgot my Invisalign, and I think that's like a really funny start to the album, so I honestly think that's really cool. Bad Guy, I gave this one a 9.5. This is her second most streamed song, and it's just so iconic. The beat is like really good on this one, and there isn't really anything bad about it, honestly. Wasn't meant to be a pun there. And it has a very memorable chorus and a distinct theme, as well as a cool beat switch up near the end. So that's a great song. You probably know that one, actually. Zanny, I gave this one an 8 out of 10. There's some crazy things happening with the vocals, but aside from that, the track just isn't that memorable. The concept is cool though. You Should See Me in a Crown, I give this one a 9.6. The song is about Billie conquering those around her in a very cool way. This is a great song that does a great job at illustrating feelings of grandeur, so it's a good song, one of her more streamed ones too. All the Good Girls Go to Hell, I gave this one an 8.6 out of 10. This is a surprisingly good song with a nice beat and chorus. Aside from that, it isn't really particularly notable. The next one is Wish You Were Gay. This is a pretty crazy title. The chorus of this song is the only part that really stands out, and the song is about Billie trying to satisfy someone closer to her who isn't attracted to her, therefore she wishes the person was gay. So that's pretty much where the song title comes from. The next one, this is one of her most incredible and most streamed songs, When the Party's Over. I gave this one a 9.8 out of 10, which is the second highest rated on this list, I think. This is a very nice and iconic song that showcases Billie's strong vocal and lyrical talents while installing a deep emotional connection with the listener. The song has an atmosphere of an outro despite being in the middle of the album. It sets a heavy and gradual tone and is one of Billie's best songs. So that is a great song. You should definitely listen to that as well as Bad Guy. The next one is the 8th song on the track, and it's literally called 8. I give this one a 7.6, and there's kind of a baby voice in it, which threw me off. This is probably the low point of the album, and there isn't really anything notable. I think it's the lowest rated one on this album too. My Strange Addiction. This is an 8.8 out of 10 for me. It's a good song. The song has a really cool vibe, and the rhythm is unique from the rest of the album. It has a soft groove that carries the song, so that's a good song. But you know what's an even better song, and probably the best on this list, is Bury a Friend. This is such a great song. You should go listen to it right now. The beat is amazing, and the screams in the background give the song a very interesting, spooky vibe. There isn't really much else to say aside from that, but this song is one of the best on the album, so definitely you should go listen to that. Ilo Milo, I think I said that right. This is a 9 out of 10. This is a good song with a cool name. The vibe is laid back but unique like the rest of the album. It talks about Billie's memories of past experiences and her protection of someone, so pretty good song. Listen Before I Go, this is a 9.4 out of 10. It's an atmospheric song that conveys a feeling of sorrow from Billie. The slight repetition of the word sorry sets an introspective tone. The next one is I Love You. This is a really good song. I give it a 9.6. This song explores the adventurousness and regretful news of adolescence through Billie's lens. It is a very nice, sad song that almost made me cry. The song is literally about love as shown through the chorus and Billie's regret for her abrasiveness to another person. So, it's just some fancy words of saying it's a good song, I guess. Goodbye. This one is a 7.5. It's a very short outro that sums up the album well. So, not really a lot going on there. This next one is a single, again, 9.2. It's Everything I Wanted. This song is about Billie waking up from a dream where she got everything she wanted and nobody even noticed her. I think it's a really clever song, honestly. The song also transitions to her singing about her self-perception, and this is an incredible song about Billie's struggles, so you should go listen to that one too. I mean, there isn't really a song on this album you shouldn't go listen to, so go listen to all of them after you watch this whole video. No Time to Die. This one is an 8.6 for me. This was in James Bond soundtrack, and it was honestly my first time hearing it, reviewing this. I like the dramatic nature of the song, and the chorus makes up a large part of it. So, yeah, I like it. Lo Va Olvidar with Rosalia. This one didn't really stand out to me. It's not a collab you see very often, honestly, because Rosalia is from Spain and Billie Eilish is from LA. The chorus is in both Spanish and English, as you could probably guess. Aside from that, there isn't much else going on. It moves very slow like most of Billie's songs and isn't that much of an earworm. So, this is Billie's second album, Happier Than Ever. Oh wait, I forgot to give you my score for When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? I rated that one a 8.9 out of 10. And I guess I also need to give you the score for Don't Smile at Me. I forgot to give you that. That's an 8.7 out of 10. So sorry if you were waiting for that back there, but I did it now. So then I'll give you the score for Happier Than Ever once I finish reviewing all the tracks on here. So the first song on here, Getting Older, is kind of an unorthodox start to the album, as it is a full song and it talks about Billie wanting attention in the past, but present day life is losing its pleasure. So I think that's a really good song. I get that one at 8.7. I didn't change my number. This one's an 8 for me. The song doesn't stand out much, just that Billie changes her loyalties and who she replies to when they call her. This next one, Billie Bossa Nova, I gave it 8.5. I like the beat, but everything else is pretty mid. The song is about Billie's apparently manipulated feelings for someone. It's a good song, but not her best. My Future, I gave this an 8.6. I think this song is about Billie being in love with herself. It's kind of hard to follow. It's a nice song and talks about Billie's conflicting feelings for someone, taking a more mature approach to her songs. So it's a good song. Oxytocin, I gave this one an 8.5. I like the instrumental, and the song is basically about Billie wanting to do bad things to someone. Not much more to say, though. It's surprisingly good. Goldwing, I gave this one an 8.2. The song starts off with what sounds like Billie's voice in a choir, then much of the song is basically her saying Goldwing quietly and basically telling someone to keep their head down. I like the other instruments and the instrumental, though. I mean, the other lyrics in the instrumental. Lost Cause, I gave this one an 8.4. This is about Billie calling someone a lost cause because they have no job and they are an easy type of person to find. It has a pretty good chorus, but not very memorable. Halley's Comet. This one is an 8.5 out of 10. Billie says that Halley's Comet comes around more than she does. She's talking about, like, coming around to, like, see her ex, I guess. It talks about Billie's feelings for the person who is her ex and how she loses sleep over the predicament, so pretty good song. I like the clever Halley's Comet reference. I don't know. Not My Responsibility. This is pretty much just an interlude where Billie's talking about like society's perceptions of her and her their opinions. I think this has a really good message, but I had to give it a 10. I mean an 8, sorry, because like it's not even a song. So, Overheated. This one is an 8 for me. It's kind of similar to the one before, saying how she is like overheated by society. I'm not really sure what that means, but the chorus is a little weird and similar to the previous one. So, Everybody Dies. There's not really much to say about this one. I couldn't really follow it that well. It's a sad song, and like it's about everyone dying, I guess. Your Power. This is an 8.7 for me. This is a very emotional song, and it's about the different connotations of power and the regrets that come with them. The song appears to be about the mistreatment of a young girl, which is very vague. I really liked it, though. One of my favorite ones from this album. NDA, that's an 8.6 for me. This is a faster-paced song set in the midst of Billie's fame. It's hard to follow, so there's not much to say. I like the production, and the chorus is cool, though. Therefore I Am. This is an 8 out of 10 for me. The song shows Billie's abrasiveness to someone who thinks they, quote-unquote, are the man, and she tells them she isn't their friend. It's a pretty good song, but slightly overrated. Happier Than Ever. I gave this one a 9.7. I wasn't expecting to like this one so much. This is my first time hearing the song. It's essentially about Billie being happier than ever when she's away from someone and begs all 5 minutes of the song to be listened to, which is something I don't say very often, honestly. Billie's voice gradually gets louder at the end of the song, which changes the mood of the song in a way she never did before. So, great song. Male Fantasy. I gave this one a 9 out of 10. This is a short song from the perspective of a man who doesn't know how to make somebody love them. This sets a very emotional end to the album. So that's a good song. And here's my score for the album, which I took too long to give you for the last two. Last album. This album I gave an 8.4 out of 10. Guitar Songs. This is actually a single, but it's two different songs, TV and the 30th. TV I gave a 9.3. This is a great song about the repercussions of love and the issues of society. It sets an atmospheric tone that takes listeners on a journey, so it's a really good song, honestly, and it's one of her more well-known songs. The 30th, I gave this one a 9 out of 10, so you can tell this is a really good single. I gave it a 9.2 out of 10 overall. The 30th is a very deep song about one of Billie's loved ones being in a car accident and Billie being by their side in the hospital. Man, it almost made me cry. That's how deep it is. She starts to wonder what would have happened if the accident hadn't occurred, but everything takes a turn for the better at the end because the person is alive, so that's always good. Hotline Edit. This one is an 8.5. I mean, there's not really much to say about this one. All I can tell you is that it's just like got ukulele in it, and it's literally Billie singing the chorus to Hotline Bling like really quietly for a minute. So if you were wondering what that song's about, that's literally all it is. What Was I Made For? This one, I heard it on the radio a lot last year. It's from the Barbie movie, which I watched and was a little overrated, but it's a good song. This is Billie's second soundtrack appearance and is about her lack of purpose in life. This song has many layers and it's supposed to be from the perspective of a Barbie doll. So really interesting song on Billie's part, and it's great that she's switching up her like kind of perspective and her songs a little. I think that's really cool. And finally, we have the most recent album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, Skinny. This one I gave an 8.3. This is about Billie's aging and newfound appearance to others. It is a similar intro to Growing Older and Happier Than Ever. So I mentioned that a while back on this list. And so it's pretty similar to that one. Lunch. I give this one an 8.3 out of 10. No, 8.5, sorry. It has a more energetic vibe than most of her songs, and it also shows the feelings for another girl and what she wants to do for them. So this is pretty much the first song I've seen on this list where she's like pretty much like lesbian, I guess. And that's kind of the theme for this whole album. I'll just tell you at a time. Chihiro, this one's an 8.7. I think the title is really cool. I'm not sure what it's about, but the song has a great vibe, and the chorus is a bit repetitive, but I just really like this song. So Birds of a Feather. Oh man, this was probably one of the more overplayed songs this year. I had to give it an 8 because I think the beat's pretty repetitive. I like the lyrics though. It's a good vibe, and it's about basically Billie's love for someone, probably a girl. You don't have to hate on this song just because I gave it an 8. It's still a really good score though. I think it's still a good song, and it would have been better if it wasn't so overplayed, honestly. Wildflower. This one is an 8.7 for me, and the song is about Billie's scandalous relationship with a girl, unsure if she crossed the line. It talks about Billie's conflicting feelings with like loving boys and loving girls, I guess. So it's a really interesting theme, kind of like Lunch, you know? See what I'm getting at? The Greatest, I gave this one an 8.3. This is a song about Billie's struggles with self-perception, and trying to maintain like a healthy relationship. So kind of fits into the overall theme of this album. L'amour de ma vie. I hope I said that right. She never actually says that in the song, but she says love of my life, which is like literally what that means in English. This is a song about Billie moving on in her love life, which seems to be the theme of the album, and she literally just tells someone that they are not the love of her life. I think this is a good song, honestly. That's why I gave it 8.6 out of 10. The Diner. This might be like the least streamed song on the album, but it doesn't really stand out that much, so kind of rightfully so if you ask me. This is about Billie wanting a serious relationship with a girl and even stalking her, so it's kind of a weird song, but it's a good song. Bittersweet. This is my favorite song on the album, honestly. I gave this a 9 out of 10. This is a song about how Billie feels like she can't fall in love with someone. There is a cool beat switch a minute and a half in, which changes the whole vibe of the song, so it's a good song. Blue. This one is an 8.2 out of 10. For me, it's literally a song about Billie feeling blue, and it's a pretty good outro. So overall, I give this album an 8.5 out of 10, so great work on Billie's part for releasing all this music. And guys, if you like this video, and if you like Billie Eilish and everything, just don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And Billie, if you're watching this, which I know you aren't, then hit me up and we could do a collab. I'd love to do a collab with you sometime, you know? It'd just be cool, you know? Think about it. Alright. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you in the next video.